in the vast, deep forest of Hyrule. Long have I served as the guardian spirit. I am known as the Deku Tree. The children of the forest, the Kokiri, live with me. Each Kokiri has his or her own guardian fairy. However, there is one boy that does not have a fairy. Navi, Navi, where art thou? Come hither. Oh, Navi the fairy, listen to my words, the words of the Deku Tree. Dost thou sense it? The climate of evil descending upon this realm. Malevolent forces even now are mustering to protect this land of Hyrule. For so long, the Kokiri Forest, the source of life, has stood as a barrier, deterring outsiders and maintaining the order of the world. But before this tremendous evil, before my power is as nothing. It seems the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. The youth whose destiny it is to lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth. Navi, go now! Find our young friend and guide him to me. I do not have much time left. Fly, Navi, fly! The fate of the forest, nay, the world, depends on thee!
Julian, wake up! The Great Deku Tree wants to talk to you! Julian, get up! Hey, come on! Can Hyrule's destiny really depend on such a lazy boy? You finally woke up! I'm Navi, the fairy! The Great Deku Tree asked me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet you! The Great Deku Tree has summoned you, so let's get going, right now! Hello people, it's KeybladeLink, and welcome to my new Let's Play of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Alright, so, after that nice little opening ceremony thing, I don't really know, we are starting our adventure by meeting our friend. Let's see what her name is. Come on. Yahoo! Hi, Julian! I sound like a 5-year-old. I don't know why. I don't know what I'm doing. Wow, a fairy! Finally, a fairy came to you, Julian. Wow, that's great news. I'm so happy for you. Now you're a true Kokiri, Julian. Is that right? The Great Deku Tree has summoned you? It's quite an honor to talk to the Great Deku Tree. I'll wait for you here. Get going. Go see the Great Deku Tree. Alright, so you heard our friend Saria. Yep, that's her name, Saria. You heard her. We have to go see the Great Deku Tree. So, let's go. I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? So, I just want to shed a little backstory on this game. So, this is actually the game that I know the best out of any other game I've ever played, because I've played it so many damn times. Alright, so let's speak to, this guy first. Hey you, Mr. No Fairy, what's your business with the Great Deku Tree? Hello, fairy. You're not even a real man. What? You got a fairy? Say what? The Great Deku Tree actually summoned you? What? Why would he summon you and not the Great Mido? This isn't funny. I don't believe it. You aren't even fully equipped yet. How do you think you're going to help the Great Deku Tree without both a sword and shield ready? What? You're right. I don't have my equipment ready. But, whoops. Okay, well, he said that we have to go get a sword and shield. So, he's the Great Mido, the leader of the Kokiris, apparently. So, yeah, so let's go get our sword and shield, because the sword and shield are so damn important. The shield, the sword is generally more important than the shield, but let's not let that bother us. What? Let's not let that bother us. And let's read the sign. Hole of Z. Let's go through this small hole. Okay, so actually there is this guy here who, hey, let's work on some moves. To jump sideways while Z targeting, press A as you move right or left. To do a backflip while Z targeting, press A as you move backwards. To do a roll attack while Z targeting, press A as you move forward. While you roll, you can avoid damage. If you have your sword ready while Z targeting, you can do a jump attack by pressing A. A jump attack does double damage. You can use Z targeting on the stone next to me. So let's practice. Okay, so I never really explained the controls yet. So basically, you know, the control stick is move. When you see that A button, that's kind of your, that blue thing, under that blue thing, that's kind of your, like, attack. Attack is like, okay, so it's basically like your thing that tells you what to do. I can't really explain it. But yeah, and Z targeting is actually really cool. If you do a back, okay, so what he said, sideways A, that's that, rolling. So yeah, that's pretty much everything there is about, I don't know, Z targeting. Alright, so, Z targeting, woo, let's just, alright. Yeah, so, and those things that you saw me got, those, in the right corner, Jesus, just let me, thank you. Okay, so, those things in the bottom left corner, those are rupees, those are your currency in this game, so, yay. Those things in the top left corner, those are your hearts, they're your life. So, yeah, that's basically all that I have to explain about this game. So let's just, you know, do some stuff. That's a blue rupee, it's worth 5. Green are worth 1, blue is 5. Purple is 50, red is 20, and, I believe gold is 200. So that's it. Alright, so let's visit the house of the Know-It-All Brothers. They even have, yeah, Know-It-All Brothers. Okay, so, this chest here, we have to open it, and you got the Kokiri sword on the equipment subscreen. Select it with the cursor and equip it with A. This is a hidden treasure of the Kokiri, but you can borrow it for a while. Be sure to practice with it before you really fight. Alright, so let's go equip our newfound Kokiri sword. And no, I would not like to save actually. And so yeah, so now when you press B, you can do a sword attack, which is awesome. Get out of my way, 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 get out of my way. What? Okay, because apparently it was behind the camera, I couldn't see it. It was invisible. So, yeah. Alright, so, and if you do Z targeting while you have your sword out and you press A, you can do a jump attack, which is the most powerful attack in the game. So, yeah, and I will go over, some more sword attacks in a few seconds, just as we get out of this hole. So when you're spinning and you do a sword, you do, no, I wanted to do that. Yeah, thanks. Okay, and while you Z target, you do this vertical slash. When you don't, you do this horizontal one, and that's pretty much all I have to say about the sword. So let's go get our shield. Actually, do you know what we need? We need 40 rupees to get our shield because it is found in the Kokiri store and it goes for 40 rupees. So let's get some rupees and blow up this joint with these rocks. There are rupees in these rocks, by the way, and you can grab them with A and throw them with A again. So, yay. That rhymed. A and yay. Hey! Alright. had to do that. There was no way I wasn't going to. I was just being way too obvious there. Okay, so which house is this? I believe that this is actually Saria's house. Okay, that's not the house that I wanted to go to, but yeah, and you can, so, yeah, I don't know. I'm just so excited to be playing this game because this is one of my favorite games ever. It's not my favorite game ever, Skyward Sword is, but, that list is coming. That list is coming. In here is actually Mido's house. So you can open all of his chests, steal all of his belongings. There is a blue rupee here, that's worth 5 rupees. There is a green rupee here, that's worth 1 rupee. There is a blue rupee over here, and there is a recovery heart over here. So your life energy is recovered, even though we had no life energy lost. Did I just say energy? I swear if I did. If I did, that's not a good thing. Okay, so to get the last 5 rupees, we want to go up here, actually. So, yeah, let's go up here and just have some super exciting fun time. There are a few recovery hearts over there. And actually, if you walk up to a ledge, that is, you can't jump in this game, but if you walk up to a ledge, you can actually just hop onto it. So that's nice. And, go over here to get your final blue rupee. Okay, and let's talk to you.
Hee, you came all the way up here? You're a real man. Look, isn't this view pretty? Change your viewpoint with, the up thing, and you can look around the floor.
Okay, I'm out of my mind. Okay, so, actually, I am playing this on the Virtual Console, not the original Nintendo 64. I think I just... Sorry about that, I accidentally kind of pulled my headset off. Hi, Julian, look this way! Look over here with Z, and talk to me with A. Oh, okay. Let's speak to you.
Yes, that's how you use a fairy.
It's so great that you finally have a fairy partner. I'll teach you how to talk to people using your fairy. You know what, we can just skip this, because you can just press Z to center the camera behind you. So that's nice. Okay, so we are good. Welcome! Alright, so here's the Deku Shield for 40 rupees, so let's buy it. And you got a Deku Shield. Switch to the equipment subscreen and select the shield. Press A to equip it. Press R to crouch and defend. If you press R while Z targeting, you can move while defending. So that is some nice advice that he just gave us. So we will equip that Deku Shield. And there we are. No. Okay, so now we can go to the Deku Tree and go see what he has to say. So let's go talk to Mido first, because Mido wants to have something with us. If you want to see the Road Deku Tree, you should at least equip a sword and shield. Hey, what's that? Oh, you have a Deku Shield? What's that? Is that the Kokiri sword? Good grief! Now I'm Charlie Brown. Well, even with all that stuff, a wimp is still a wimp, huh? I, the Great Mido, will never accept you as one of us. Shoot, how did you get to be the favorite of Saria and the Great Deku Tree? Huh? Okay, so we finally get to see the Great Deku Tree. Alright, so over here, actually, there are these things called Deku Babas. So and this is a Deku Stick. On the select item subscreen, you can set it to blah and swing it with blah. Okay, so when you put it away, stand still and press A. Alright, so we can equip that to one of our three item slots. So yeah. Alright, and you can just kill these Deku Babas. They're not really a threat. They don't really try to attack you or anything. So, as soon as I say they don't really try to attack you, I get hit. So, yeah. Alright, so let's go speak to the Great Deku Tree.
Great Deku Tree, I'm back!
Oh, Navi, thou hast returned. Link, welcome. Listen carefully to what I, the Deku Tree, am about to tell thee. Thy slumber these past moons must have been restless and full of nightmares. As the servants of evil gain strength, a vile climate pervades the land and causes nightmares to those sensitive to it. Verily, thou hast felt it. Link, the time has come to test thy courage. I have been cursed. I need you to break the curse with your wisdom and courage. Dost thou have the courage enough to undertake this task?
I think you bet we do. Alright, so the Great Deku Tree just opened his mouth, and this is the first dungeon, guys. So prepare for epicosity while we enter our first dungeon. Inside the Deku Tree. This is the first dungeon of the game, and the easiest, and the shortest, and just... yeah. So, you're gonna see these Deku Babas right off the bat. Just kill them. I don't know why he's just murdering me. Alright, so this is a Deku Seed. This is a Deku Nut, sorry. On the Select Item subscreen, you can set it to, those things. It'll stun an enemy, so that's really nice. I believe that there are a few recovery hearts over here, so if you want those, just go and grab them.
And look at this wall. The vines growing on it give it a rough surface. Maybe you can climb it, Julian.
Alright, so let's climb this wall. And there we go. And in this game, I never really mentioned this. You can name Link. I named mine Julian, because that's my name. And I like to feel like the hero. Okay. So over here, you will find your first big chest of the dungeon, and this contains a dungeon map! Press start to get into the subscreen, and look at this map subscreen. Blue chambers are places you have already visited. Your current location is the flashing room. Move the control stick up and down to select a floor to view. So you can see the map subscreen on the bottom right. So yeah, you can open a door by standing in front of it and pressing A. Pay attention to what the action icon says. That's the blue icon at the top of the screen. How would I have gotten the Kokiri sword without knowing that, Navi? Seriously. Okay, so here it wants you to test your shield abilities by just pressing R and...
LOL, forgive me, Master. If I give you a clue, will you let me go? When you jump off a high cliff, you can hold the control stick forward. You'll roll into the ground when you land and won't get hurt from the fall. I can't guarantee it will work, though. If the cliff is really, really high, we'll try it if you're feeling bold.
Alright, so that's something that I never really mentioned. I haven't mentioned a lot of things. If you jump off a ledge, no, sorry, if you like go off of a ledge, you'll automatically jump off of it. That platform falls, so if you're quick enough, you can just jump right onto this. And we have another big chest. This is the... you will see in a few seconds! You found the fairy slingshot! On the select item subscreen, you can set it to blah 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 blah. Press C to take it out and hold it. As you hold C, you can aim with the control stick. Release C to unleash the Deku Seed. If you want to shoot right away, when you first press C, hold down C a little longer to get a seed ready. Alright, so there we go. So let's equip our fairy slingshot to that one, and let's equip our Deku Nuts to that one. And actually, there is a little prize up here. I just really discovered this few, like, I don't know. Alright, so there's a recovery heart right here if you got hurt on that little Deku Scrub. That was a Deku Scrub, by the way. So yeah, so you can just shoot the slingshot and get that ladder down to get you back to the door. So yeah, as you can tell, I'm already having a lot of fun with this. So yeah, I hope you guys like this episode so far. I'm not gonna say comment and subscribe if you do. No, nah, that's stupid. Alright, so let's just go up here, and these are Skulltulas, so you can just bring them down with your slingshot and just not have to worry about them. I believe that those are no, those are Skullwaltulas. What? Yeah, those are Skullwaltulas. So that's what they are. So yeah, what the? Are you serious? Okay, that's just weird. So those are Skullwaltulas. You're going to meet regular Skulltulas in a few seconds here, actually. So, so yeah. And you can actually use, Navi to get enemy bios on every enemy. I haven't really, showed that yet. So, this is a big Skulltula. Soft belly is its weak point. So actually, through this door, because we're 100%ing the game, there are actually a few things in here that you want to get before like leaving. Okay, so just to get out of here, you're just gonna want to light the Deku Stick on fire and just bring it over to this torch. And yeah, you can kill things with the Deku Stick, but it's not as powerful as your sword, so I wouldn't recommend doing that. Alright, so over here, there was a big Skulltula, and what you're gonna want to do for these guys is just, what are you doing? Okay, so apparently I have to stay on the ground and just defeat this guy from there. That switch that you saw, you just get on it and it activates the platforms. So yeah, that's nice, and that big Skulltula died a horrible death, and we get more Deku Seeds for that. Those are actually the bullets for your slingshot. Ah, that's the Deku Baba. So let's just bio the Deku Babas. Hit it when it lunges at you, and it will stand upright. Get it quickly to get a Deku Stick. But we got a Deku Nut from that one. Alright, so there we are, and we can just hit the switch and just make these platforms rise. And over here, actually, there is something really special over here. This, you cannot bio it from Navi. This is a gold Skulltula. Now, there are 100 of these in the game. You destroyed a gold Skulltula. You got a token proving you destroyed it. So there are 100 of those in the game. In order to 100% those, in order to 100% this game, you need to get all of those. That's a recovery heart if you need it. I did, apparently. And, so yeah, you're gonna need to get all 100 of those to 100% this game. And they get quite tedious to find, but I still love collecting them nonetheless. 100%ing this game is so much fun. So yeah, and in this chest, there's another big chest. This is the last big chest of the dungeon. In this chest, there is... You found the compass! Now you can see the locations of many hidden things in the dungeon. Alright, so now we can see where we are in relation to the floor on the map subscreen over in the bottom right corner. So that's nice. So yeah, you're gonna want that. Just because we're 100%ing the game, we're going to need to get that. So, actually, these gold Skulltulas, these big Skulltulas, sorry, you don't really need to slingshot them, you can just jump attack them. And over here, there is a big cobweb that we need to get down, and we did it! So now we are in the lower level of the dungeon. This one, I believe, oh, never mind. Here we go, a Deku Nut. There we are. We can only carry 20 Deku Nuts at the moment. We'll be able to carry more later. There was actually a gold Skulltula right here. There are 3 gold Skulltulas in this dungeon. So, yes. Alright, there are no, never mind, I'll get into those later. Alright, so up here, you can collect your Skulltula medal, and you destroyed a gold Skulltula. You got a token proving you destroyed it. Alright, so, and over here, there is, let's see. There is another gold Skulltula right there, so that's nice. You can just use your slingshot to kill it. There we go. And you can use your jump attack, actually, to get it. So, that didn't work. That did not work. You don't use your jump attack to get that. Sorry, I'm stupid. You just jump off this ledge, and right there. There we go. You destroyed a gold Skulltula. You got a medal proving you destroyed it. Alright, so... hit this button to destroy this cobweb, which makes this torch appear, and you're going to want to use your Deku Stick to go over here. This part actually stumped me on my first playthrough of the game, because I didn't know that there was that ledge right there, and you can just burn that cobweb. So there we are. Apparently my 8-year-old cousin could do that, and yeah, my 8-year-old cousin, who is Dutch, I just returned from France actually, so that was fun. My cousin, he's awesome, he's hilarious. He can speak, actually, English really well, which is really nice. I can't speak, like, 5 words of Dutch. He's playing this game on his 3DS. He loves it. It's hilarious. I have to help him all the time, though. So yeah, this Deku Scrub, please forgive me, Master. I'll never do it again. If you spare me, I'll teach you something cool. You will never beat my brothers up ahead unless you punish them in the proper order. The order is 2, 3, 1. 23 is number 1. Do you think I'm a traitor? Yeah, I do. So yeah. Alright, so that's actually going to be really important later on. It's actually going to help us get to the boss of this dungeon. So yeah, just hit that thing with your slingshot to... okay, after you get into the water, if you hold down A, you can dive. I bet there are some interesting things underwater. Yeah, there actually is something interesting underwater, Navi. You would be right there. So actually, what you're gonna want to do is just wait for this thing to go. As you might see, there is this switch right here. You're gonna want to hit it by going underwater, and that actually lowers the water level, so that you can get on that platform and not kill yourself. And I timed that wrong because, yeah. Alright, so let's just get on this thing. The water level is timed, but it's not timed in such a way that it's like, it has a lot of time. It's like a minute or something, so you will not miss that. Alright, so here's another big Skulltula. We're just gonna want to kill it with our jump attack. And stand next to this block and grab hold of it with A. While holding A, you can push or pull it. If you stand next to the block and press A while pressing the control stick towards the block, you can climb on top of it. Pay attention to what the action icon says. Alright, so pay attention to what the icon action says. Alright, so it says to grab it. Okay, I said icon action. That's silly. I just want to talk about something about this game real quick. Many declare it to be the best game of all time. I do not agree with that, though. It is one of my favorites. It's definitely in my top 5. It's an amazing game. If you don't have it, it's available for Wii, GameCube, and N64. So, yeah, so you can get it on one of those platforms. Alright, so what you're going to want to do with this, in this room, is you're actually going to want to, use your Deku Stick to light your Deku Stick on fire, then get these 2 torches to light on fire. So yeah, there we are. That lit both of those doors on fire. So we're gonna want to go in the one that we haven't gone in yet. Okay, this is actually a really cool thing about this dungeon that I just want to mention, right? I mean, this game. You actually return to dungeons. So why I'm bringing this up is because if you destroy this cobweb right here. See, there is this, of course, this Deku Baba, and there's this wall that you just cannot destroy, and you actually need an item later in the game to, you actually need 2 items that you get later in the game to destroy it, which I really like. You return to dungeons in this, wait, there is an enemy right there that I should be bioing. This is a Goma larva. Look out when it gets ready to pounce. We're actually going to want to kill these just because they're kind of, I just want to kill them. No good reason, I just want to kill them. Okay, so that one gave me 3 hearts, and the other one gave me a Deku Stick. Jesus, there's another Goma larva. I'm not even going to comment on what I just said. So actually, the roll, it actually makes you go a bit faster, so that's why you're going to see me rolling a lot in this game. Just putting that out there. So yeah, there we go. We destroyed that cobweb. So now we can just go through here to the other side, and look, what do you know? We are back to this part of the dungeon. So that is very cool. We are back to this part, and we can grab this and just push it to make a shortcut for us, actually. So yeah, that's nice. Just push this. Push it. Come on. There we go. Alright, and you can use your Deku Stick to get this torch and just hop on this over here and just jump on that and roll, and you light that cobweb on fire, and that gets us to the room before the boss. So this is where the thing that Deku Scrub told you comes in handy. You're going to want to kill them in the order that he gave you, 2, 3, 1. So we'll destroy this second one first. Okay, so he's stunned. And then the third one. And then, of course, 23 is number 1. So we're going to want to hit this one, and then we did it. Alright, so I will kill you. How do you know our secret? How irritating! It's so annoying that I'm going to reveal the secret of Queen Goma to you. In order to administer the coup de grace to Queen Goma while she's... use your sword while she's stunned. Sorry about that, Queenie. Okay, so... Sorry I'm stuttering a lot on this. I'm just so excited to do this. Oh my god, the phone went off. Alright, Alright, sorry about that. The phone went off, and it was really annoying, and my headset seems to want to fall off now, but I'm not going to let that happen. So in here, this is the boss room. Over here, you're going to notice that there is something watching you. Oh no. This is scary. Oh! The phone went off again. Sorry about that, the phone went off again. And what you're going to want to do is look up and... What is that eye? Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen, meet Parasitic Armored Arachnid Goma! This is the boss of Inside the Deku Tree, what has been plaguing the Deku Tree. What you're going to want to do is use your slingshot while her eye is red, and then just jump attack her a few times. This boss should not take you long. This is the easiest boss, I think, in Zelda history. So yeah. What you're going to want to do is just lock onto her and see where she lands, because she's going to, lay Goma larva eggs. So you're going to want to destroy those eggs as fast as possible. Like that. See my skill? See my skill? Like that. I love the boss music in this game. It's just so awesome. Okay, she's right there. And, okay, so, slingshot to the face, and just jump attack, and, oh, that didn't kill her? Really? Okay, well, one more jump attack will do it. Okay, so, come on, Goma. There you are. Alright. Come on. Shoot your eggs! Shoot your eggs, woman! Thank you. Thank you! Oh, okay. There we go. There we go! Okay, so... Just one more hit will do it. And, come on. Yeah. Alright. Here, Goma. There you go! And one more hit! And, not one more hit. 2 more hits! And she's done! Alright! There we are! We defeated Goma! The easiest boss in the game. There we are. And she is disintegrating right before our eyes. And we did it. And this thing is a heart container! Your maximum life energy is increased by 1 heart. Your life energy will be totally filled. So that gave us 1 more heart. That's super nice. And, alright, we will go in this thing now. Alright, let's head out and see what the Deku Tree has to say. Or should I say Derek?
Well done, Link. Thou hast verily demonstrated thy courage. I knew that thou wouldst be able to carry out my wishes. Now, I have yet more to tell ye. Wouldst thou listen? Thou must never allow the desert man in black armor to lay his hands on the sacred Triforce. Thou must never suffer that man, with his evil heart, to enter the sacred realm of legend. That evil man who cast the death curse upon me and sapped my power. Because of that curse, my end is nigh. Though your valiant efforts to break the curse were successful, I was doomed before you started. Yes, I will pass away soon, but do not grieve for me. I have been able to tell you of these important matters. This is Hyrule's final hope. Link, go now to Hyrule Castle. There, thou wilt surely meet the Princess of Destiny. Take this stone with you, the stone that man wanted so much that he cast the curse on me.
And we get something very important to this game's story. Not just a side quest item, no. This is the Kokiri's Emerald. This is the spiritual stone of the forest, now entrusted to you by the Great Deku Tree.
The future depends on thee, Link. Thou art courageous. Navi the Fairy, help Link to carry out my will. I entreat ye. Navi, goodbye.
No, Great Deku Tree! He's dying! Alright, he's dead. That sucks.
Let's go to Hyrule Castle, Julian. Goodbye, Great Deku Tree.
Alright, guys, so I'm actually not going to call it an episode yet. There is still one more thing I just want to get real quick.
Hey, Julian, what did you do? The Great Deku Tree, did he die?
How could you do a thing like that? It's not your fault!
Actually, it was Ganondorf's fault.
Alright, there's just one more thing I want to get out of the way before we finish off this episode, and that is we just have to leave the forest real quick to get something that Saria wants to give to us. Alright, so let's leave and just say goodbye to Saria.
Oh, you're leaving. I knew that you would leave the forest someday, Julian. Because you were different from me and my friends.
What, I'm not one of your friends?
That's okay, because we'll be friends forever, won't we?
Yeah?
I want you to have this ocarina. Please take good care of it.
Yep. We get the Ocarina! Alright. You received the Fairy Ocarina. This is a memento from Saria. Set it to C and press C to start playing it. On the select item subscreen, I keep burping. Alright. You can play different notes with A and the 4 C buttons. Press B to quit playing or start your song over again.
When you play my ocarina, I hope you will think of me and come back to the forest to visit.
Don't worry, you'll always be my girlfriend. I love how he's just like, what is wrong with you, Julian? I guess I don't know. Alright guys, so I think that does it for the first episode of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. So in the next episode, we're going to be exploring Hyrule Field and maybe, just maybe, already meeting Princess Zelda. That's Wind Waker. Alright, so I guess I will see you guys in the next one!